Welcome to Headline Hub Updates. Subscribe and press the bell icon for more updates. As dawn broke over Manila Bay, the city was bathed in a golden glow, signaling the start of an ordinary day. But this morning was different. A single electrifying headline cut through the quiet. 34 billion peso warship deal approved. The magnitude of the announcement was felt instantly, as if the entire nation had taken a collective breath, realizing that history was unfolding before their eyes. The news spread like wildfire, flashing across TV screens in living rooms, blaring from radios and bustling jeepneys, and lighting up smartphones with urgent notifications. In every corner of the country, from the heart of Manila to the most remote barangays, Filipinos paused to absorb the significance of what they were hearing. Excitement surged through the city streets. Strangers exchanged looks of pride and surprise, their faces lighting up with hope. In offices, on sidewalks, and in crowded markets, people found themselves united by a shared sense of anticipation and possibility. This wasn't just another government purchase, it was a turning point, a bold declaration that the Philippines was ready to invest in its own future and security. The decision reverberated through the halls of government, where officials recognized the weight of what had just been set in motion. For years, Filipinos had watched from the sidelines as neighboring countries modernized their fleets, strengthening their navies and asserting their presence at sea. Meanwhile, many felt exposed and vulnerable in their own waters, longing for the day when the Philippines would finally catch up and protect its vast maritime territory. Now, the waiting was over. The sense of relief was palpable, as if a long-held burden had finally been lifted. In offices and homes, people clapped, cheered, and shared the news with friends and family, knowing that a new era was about to begin. In markets and offices, conversations buzzed with excitement. People spoke of a new era, one defined by national pride, unity, and the tools to defend their home. The Philippine flag, often seen in the background, now seemed to wave with renewed vigor and meaning. The news resonated from Batanes in the north to Mindanao in the south, echoing across the archipelago and uniting Filipinos in hope. Families gathered around radios and televisions, feeling connected to something greater than themselves, a shared destiny as a nation. For fishermen, the announcement promised more than just headlines. It meant safety in contested waters, a reassurance that their livelihoods would be protected. For every Filipino, it was a symbol of strength, resolve, and the nation's commitment to safeguarding its people and resources. The staggering investment was understood by all. This was about more than money. It was about sovereignty, dignity, and securing a future where the Philippines could stand tall and unafraid on the world stage. At Sangley Point, the heart of the Philippine Navy, officers and sailors felt a renewed sense of purpose. For the first time in years, they were being recognized and equipped for the challenges ahead, ready to defend the nation with pride. The deal was more than a signature on paper. It was a national salute to its defenders. It was a message that their sacrifices were seen, their dedication valued, and their mission supported by the entire country. It was a promise: we see you, we support you, and we are with you every step of the way. The nation was determined to give its defenders the tools they needed to succeed. New equipment, modern warships, and advanced technology would soon be in their hands, empowering them to protect the country like never before. Across the country, from city centers to rural villages, the message was clear. This was a collective step forward. Filipinos of all backgrounds celebrated together, united by a renewed sense of purpose and national pride. The nation was investing not just in ships and weapons, but in its own people. Workers assembled new defense equipment, knowing their efforts would help secure the country's future for generations to come. The mood was electric, the sense of validation overwhelming. In bars, parks, and public squares, cheers erupted as people realized that the Philippines was finally taking its place among the world's proud and capable nations. This was a new chapter, not just for the military, but for every Filipino. Children watched naval ceremonies with wide eyes, dreaming of a future where they too could serve and protect their homeland. The Philippines was ready to stand tall on the world stage, its flag flying higher than ever before. The world was watching, and the nation was ready to show its strength and unity. The era of waiting and wishing was over. A new hour had struck for the Philippines, a time for action, determination, and hope. The era of action had begun. Warships prepared to set sail, crews readied themselves for new missions, and the nation looked to the horizon with confidence. A nation awakened, united by hope and resolve. Together, Filipinos stepped boldly into a future they would shape with their own hands, hearts, and dreams. This moment marks a seismic shift in Philippine defense, a transformation that has been decades in the making, and one that will echo for generations to come. For years, the Philippine Navy sailed on aging second-hand ships, vessels that were often hand-me-downs from other nations. These ships, while serviceable, were constant reminders of dependency and limitation, forcing Filipino sailors to make do with outdated technology and patchwork repairs. Now, the arrival of new, state-of-the-art warships breaks that cycle. It's more than just a fleet upgrade. It's a bold leap into the future, a clear signal that the Philippines is ready to chart its own course on the world stage. This isn't just about swapping out old vessels for new ones, it's about redefining the nation's entire maritime posture. The Navy is embracing advanced technology, modern tactics, and a renewed sense of purpose. The Philippines is moving beyond simple coastal patrols. With these new ships, the Navy can now project power and presence across its vast territorial waters, from the Sulu Sea to the contested South China Sea. It's a declaration to the world. The country is now a serious maritime player, capable of defending its interests and supporting its allies. National morale is soaring. For the first time in generations, Filipinos can take genuine pride in a modern Navy, one that reflects the nation's aspirations and resilience. Seeing these new warships sail under the Philippine flag is more than a military achievement. It's a powerful statement of self-respect, self-reliance, and national dignity. Strategically, the implications are enormous. The Philippines is no longer just reacting to threats, it's shaping the security environment of the entire region. A modern Navy not only deters would-be aggressors, but also gives the country the ability to respond swiftly and decisively to any challenge, whether it's piracy, territorial disputes, or humanitarian missions. These ships are floating fortresses, sophisticated systems equipped with the latest sensors, weapons, and communications, ready to meet the complex challenges of the 21st century. The shift is clear. From a reactive, resource-strapped force to a proactive, forward-thinking defender of the nation's interests. It's a new era for the armed forces, and for the entire nation. Young Filipinos now see a future in naval service, inspired by the promise of modern ships and meaningful missions. The world is watching, and so are the Filipino people. Every new ship launched is a message of hope, strength, and determination. This is the dawn of a new strategic era, one where the Philippines stands tall, ready to defend its sovereignty and contribute to regional stability. For the first time in history, the Philippines is truly investing in itself, building a navy that matches its people's courage, ambition, and pride. The Philippines is a nation of islands, its identity bound to the sea. The ocean is food, commerce, and culture for millions. But these waters have long been threatened by illegal fishing, piracy, and foreign encroachment. An outdated navy could only do so much. Now, modern corvettes will serve as sentinels, protecting resources and livelihoods. Fishermen can return to their grounds with confidence. Maritime security means economic security. A strong navy is a promise to every Filipino who lives by the sea. It's about safeguarding heritage and the future. The nation is finally equipped to defend its maritime soul. These aren't just ships, they're technological marvels, representing the cutting edge of naval engineering and design. Every line, every surface, and every system has been crafted for maximum performance and survivability in the world's most challenging environments. The new corvettes are fast, versatile, and packed with advanced systems. Their sleek hulls slice through the waves at impressive speeds, allowing them to respond rapidly to emerging threats or changing mission requirements. Whether it's coastal defense or open ocean patrol, these ships are ready for anything. Their combat management system integrates radar, sonar, and sensors for total situational awareness. This digital nerve center allows the crew to track multiple targets simultaneously, coordinate with other ships, and make split-second decisions in the heat of battle. They can detect and respond to threats above, on, and below the water. From enemy aircraft and incoming missiles to stealthy submarines lurking beneath the waves, these corvettes are equipped to handle it all, ensuring the safety of their crew and the success of their mission. Armed with modern missiles, cannons, and torpedoes, they offer both offensive and defensive power. These weapon systems give the corvettes the ability to strike at distant targets, defend against incoming attacks, and engage hostile vessels with precision and force. Anti-submarine capabilities fill a critical gap for the Navy. With advanced sonar and specialized weaponry, these ships can hunt and neutralize enemy submarines, protecting vital sea lanes, and deterring underwater threats that could endanger national security. Built for endurance, they can patrol the open ocean for extended missions. Their robust design and efficient engines mean they can stay at sea for weeks, maintaining a vigilant watch over vast maritime territories and responding to crises whenever and wherever they arise. A helicopter deck and hangar add even more versatility. These features enable the corvettes to launch and recover helicopters for reconnaissance, search and rescue, or anti-submarine operations, greatly expanding their reach and effectiveness. These ships are mobile, networked, and lethal, true 21st century platforms. Advanced communications link them with other naval assets, creating a powerful, coordinated force that can adapt to any threat and operate seamlessly with allied fleets. For the Philippine Navy, it's a leap into modern naval warfare. These corvettes symbolize a new era of strength, capability, and national pride, ensuring the country's maritime interests are protected like never before. The fleet's backbone is now stronger than ever. With these advanced warships, the Navy can project power, safeguard its waters, and stand as a formidable presence in the region. The future of maritime defense has arrived, bringing with it new hope, new capabilities, and a renewed commitment to protecting the nation's seas for generations to come. For sailors, these ships mean safer missions and world-class training. For fishermen, they're a shield, finally able to work without fear in their own waters. The corvettes deter illegal activities and protect livelihoods. National security is strengthened, ensuring safe trade routes and economic stability. These ships are symbols of law, order, and hope. A secure nation can focus on progress and prosperity. This investment uplifts everyone from the front lines to every Filipino home. The contrast is stark. Yesterday's Navy ran on relics. Today's is cutting edge. No more patching up World War II ships. Young sailors now train on digital consoles and guided missiles. This is a transformation of mindset and morale. Pride and professionalism surge as the Navy joins the ranks of modern forces. Families and communities feel the change. The Navy can now monitor and defend the West Philippine Sea with speed and precision. The days of being a passive observer are over. The Navy is now an active guardian. This rebirth inspires a new generation to serve. The Philippine Navy is ready for today's challenges and tomorrow's. The transformation is complete. This deal is more than buying ships. It's building a defense ecosystem. It includes weapons, sensors, training, and logistics for long-term sustainability. Local industry is involved, creating jobs and expertise. Filipino engineers and technicians gain hands-on experience with advanced technology. Training at home and abroad ensures skilled crews. This investment in people is as vital as the hardware. The program lays the foundation for self-reliance and industrial growth. Defense spending becomes a driver of national development. The Philippines is building capability for generations to come. This naval upgrade is about defense, not aggression. The Philippines seeks peace, not conflict. Strength deters threats and supports diplomacy. The new corvettes send a clear message. The nation will defend its sovereignty. Modernization is about securing the homeland, not projecting power abroad. The focus is on protecting resources, people, and maritime rights. A stable Philippines means a stable Southeast Asia. This is responsible defense, not an arms race. The country is closing a critical gap, not escalating tensions. The goal: peace, security, and prosperity within its borders. These new warships are more than steel. They're symbols of a rising nation. The investment unites Filipinos in pride and purpose. Modernizing the Navy is a national project, transcending politics. It inspires hope, ambition, and a sense of shared destiny. The journey is just beginning, but the momentum is unstoppable. A new generation is called to serve and dream bigger. August 16, 2025 marks a turning point. The Philippines is charting a bold new course. With unity and resolve, the nation sails into a secure, prosperous future. A new era has begun.